ॐ हिरण्मयेन पात्रेण सत्यस्यापि हितं मुखं तत्त्वं पूषणपावृणु सत्यधर्माय दृष्टाय. I welcome everybody to the Swadhyaya Gyan Yajna program by Academy of Yoga and Oriental Study. This is a lecture series on Gharanda Samhita by Dr. Indulata Das, Academy of Yoga and Oriental Study, Bhubaneswar. This is lecture number 71 of Gharanda Samhita and lecture number 6 of 5th chapter of Gharanda Samhita. Today we will discuss Sahita Pranayama. What are the pranayamas in Gharanda Samhita? We find 8 pranayamas. There are 8 pranayamas in Gharanda Samhita. सहित सूर्य भेदश्च उज्जाई शीतली तथा भस्त्रिका भ्रामरी मूर्छा केवली चाष्टकुंभिका. दैट मीन सहित सूर्य भेद और सूर्य भेदन उज्जाई शीतली भस्त्रिका भ्रामरी मूर्छा एंड केवली और केवल आर द 8 कुंभकस और 8 प्राणायामस. दिस इज अकॉर्डिंग टू घेरंड संहिता. नाउ द फर्स्ट प्राणायाम, that is Sahita Kumbhaka or Sahita Pranayama. Sahita Pranayama is divided into 2 categories. Sahito Dividha Proktaha Sagarbhascha Nigarbhakaha. That means Sahita is divided into Sagarbha and Nigarbha. Now first Sagarbha Kumbhaka or Sagarbha Pranayama. In Gharanda Samhita we find the description of Sagarbha. Sagarbha Bijam Ucharya. Sagarbha Kumbhaka is practiced with bija letters. Nandi Purana says, Agarbhascha Sagarbhascha Dividha Parikirtitaha Japadhyanam Vina Garbhaha Sagarbhastat Samanvitaha. This is Nandi Purana. Agarbha and Sagarbha are the 2 categories of pranayama. Sagarbha is done with japa and dhyana. Agarbha is done without this. Now the technique of Sagarbha Kumbhaka or Sagarbha Pranayama. Sitting, Puraka and Uddiyana Bandha. We will discuss all these things. All these things together will constitute the technique of Sagarbha Pranayama. The shloka goes like this. Sukhasane chopavishya prangmukho bapyudang mukha idaya prued bayum matraya sodasai sutihi. Purakante kumbhakadye kartavyas tuddyanakaha. The steps are like this. The practitioner should sit in a comfortable asana facing the east or north. Then he should draw air through the ida or left nostril for 16 matras. Then after Puraka and at the beginning of Kumbhaka, the practitioner should assume Uddiyana Bandha. Then Kumbhaka and meditation in the pranayama. Sattvamayang haringdhatva ukarang krishna varnakam chatusastya cha matraya kumbhakeneva dharayet. That means there are also 2 steps here. Number 1 step is the practitioner should hold air for 64 matras. Then he should meditate on Lord Vishnu, who is full of sattva guna, along with letter U, which is blackish in color. And then third, rechaka and meditation in the pranayama. Tamomayang shivang dhyatva Makarang Shukla Varnakam Dvatringshan Matraya Chaiva Rechayat Vidhina Punaha. Gharanda Samhita. Here also there are 2 steps. The practitioner should do Rechaka for 32 matras. Then he should meditate on Lord Shiva, who is full of Tamoguna, along with the letter Ma, which is white in color. Now the reverse practice. पुनः पिंगलया पूर्य कुंभके नैव धारयेत ईडया रेचेत पश्चात तद बीजेन क्रमेण तो. That means again the practitioner should inhale through Pingala Nadi, then he should retain and exhale through the Ida Nadi with the bija letters as before. So these are the steps here. The practitioner should draw air through the Pingala Nadi or right nostril for 16 matras. After Puraka and at the beginning of the Kumbhaka, the practitioner should assume Uddiyana Bandha. Number 3, during Kumbhaka, he should meditate on Lord Vishnu, who is full of Sattva-guna, along with the letter U, which is blackish in color, for 64 matras. Then He should exhale through Ida or the left nostril while meditating on Lord Shiva, who is full of tamoguna, along with the letter Ma, which is white in color. It is for 32 matras. This is the total is now one pranayama. Then repetition. Anuloma vilomena barang cha sadhayat. Anuloma and viloma. This practice should be repeated by both the nostrils, once through the Ida nostril and then through the Pingala Nadi or right nostril. This should be done again and again. It should be repeated again and again. Then an analysis about Lord Shiva and Tamaguna. During description, it is found in Gharanda Samhita, this half sloka is found. Tamamayang Sivang Thyatva, having meditated on Lord Shiva, who is full of Tamaguna. Let us let us analyze whether Lord Shiva is full of Tamaguna or not. Lord Shiva cannot be full of Tamaguna for the following reasons. Lord Shiva can never be full of Tamaguna. The reasons are like this. Number one, Lord Shiva is Yogishwara. That means he is the master of all yogis or he is the greatest yogi. Yoga is possible only when there is abundance of Sattva Guna. There are 5 Chitta Bhumis in a mind. These 5 Chitta Bhumis are Khipta, Mudha, Vikhipta, Ekagra and Niruddha. Khipta is full of Rajoguna. There is abundance of Rajoguna. In Mudha Chitta Bhumi, there is abundance of Tamoguna. Then in Vikhipta Chitta Bhumi, there is abundance of Rajoguna, but sometimes there is availability of Sattva-guna. Then there is Ekagra Chitta Bhumi, that is one-pointed Chitta Bhumi, that is Sattva abundant. There is abundance of Sattva-guna in Ekagra Chitta Bhumi. Then comes the Niruddha or arrested Chitta Bhumi. It is full of Sattva-guna. Lord Shiva, and the yoga is possible only in the Ekagra state and in the Niruddha state. In Ekagra Chitta Bhumi and Niruddha Chitta Bhumi. Yoga is not possible in the Khipta, Mudha and Vikhipta state. And in Mudha, there is abundance of tamas in the Mudha Chitta Bhumi. When there is abundance of tamas in the mind is in the Mudha Chitta Bhumi. And no yoga is ever possible when the mind is in the Mudha Chitta Bhumi. So Lord Shiva, who is the greatest of yogi, has to be full of Sattva Guna only. He cannot be full of Tamo Guna because in Tamo Guna, yoga is never possible, and Lord Shiva is the greatest yogi. Therefore, he is full of Sattva Guna. Number 2, Lord Shiva is also known as Mahadeva. In Mahadeva, the word Deva is derived. In Mahadeva, there is the word Deva, which is derived from the root Div, which means to illuminate. And illumination is the quality of Sattva Guna and not of Tama Guna. In Sankhya Karika, there is the Karika number 13 says, Sattvam Laghu Prakasakam Ishtam Upastamvakam Chalang Charajaha. Guru Varanakameva Tamaha. That means Sattva is light and illuminating. Rajas is agitating and mobile. Tamas is heavy and obstructive. All gods are full of Sattva Guna. Lord Shiva, who is the god of gods, cannot be full of Tama Guna. So Lord Shiva has to be full of Sattva Guna only and not of Tama Guna. Now we come to Nigarbha Pranayama. Nigarbha Pranayama is done without adding any bija letter while doing it. Pranayama Nigarbhastu bina bijena jayate. Then how to count? What is the unit to count? There is no mention of matra there is no mention of the definition of matra. But in Gharana Samhita, we get a counting unit. This is the sloka, Bama Janu Parinyasta, Bama Pani Talang Brahmet. That means the left hand should be moved around the left knee. This is the counting unit. This is one matra or one unit for keeping record. This is almost a matra. So this is the counting unit. According to this, the counting is done. So limit of pranayama. What should be the total number of pranayama? What is the maximum number of? What should be the maximum number of pranayama? And in pranayama, we find pranayama constitutes. Pranayama is constituted of puraka, kumbhaka, and rechaka. In Gheranda Samhita, it is said, ekadi sata paryantam pura kumbhaka rechanam. That means number of puraka, kumbhaka, and rechaka may be extended from 1 to 100. And this is according to earlier counting unit. The number of pranayama may be anything below 100, not more than that. In one session, the practitioner is advised to do pranayama for 100 times. This is the maximum limit, not the minimum limit. Minimum limit may be 1 or maybe 2, 3 or 5. But the maximum, he should not exceed the number of 100. The number should be below 100 or at least 100. Then let us compare the description of the description of Gheranda Samhita along with Hatha Yoga Pratipika. The maximum number of pranayama should not exceed 80. Any pranayama. This is we are not comparing the Sahita Kumbhaka. We are comparing pranayama, the number of pranayama. The number of pranayama according to Gheranda Samhita and the number of pranayama according to Hatha Yoga Pratipika. In Hatha Yoga Pratipika, it is said, Pratar Madhyam Dine Sayam Ardha Ratre Cha Kumbhakan Sanay Rasiti Paryantam Chatur Barang Samabhyaset. That means one should perform kumbhakas 4 times a day. That is morning, midday, evening and midnight. He should increase the number slowly up to 80. So the maximum limit, the maximum number of pranayama should be within 80 or maximum it should be 80, not more than that. Gheranda Samhita does not contradict Hatha Yoga Pratipika. It fixes the maximum limit to be 100 and minimum limit to be 1. Whereas Hatha Yoga Pratipika says it should be 80. Gheranda Samhita says that it should be up to 100. Maybe 80, maybe 85, 70 or anything, but it should not exceed 100. Therefore, there is no contradiction between Gheranda Samhita and Hatha Yoga Pratipika. Thank you for listening to this lecture. If you have any question or any suggestions, please write in the comment box. I shall be happy to answer your questions and think about your suggestions. Thank you.